Namaste, namaskar, warami, g'day. Welcome to today. It is a great pleasure for me to be here today representing the Minister for Multiculturalism, the Honourable Steve Camper. He sends his apologies and his warmest regards. I too would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we're meeting today, the Darug people, and pay tribute to the elders past and present. I'd also like to thank our hosts, Sri Subramanian Ramamurthy, President of VHP Australia, Mrs. Akila Ramarathinan, National Secretary of VHP Australia, all of the VHP Australia state presidents from Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and of course the hard-working and capable team for putting all of this together. I recognise our distinguished guests, the Honourable Chris Bowen, my parliamentary colleagues Hugh McDermott and Steve Barley, the Honourable Scott Farlow, Councillor Pierre Escobar, Councillor Lisa Lake, and councillors from the various Cumberland City and Strathfield councils. I'd also like to acknowledge Mr. Sai Paravastu, National President of the Hindu Council of Australia, and Neela Agar, representing Hindu Education and Cultural Centre. We're here, of course, for the 7th National Hindu Conference, hosted by Vishnu Hindu Parishad of Australia, also known as VHP Australia. And this conference promises to be an event of substance. The theme, Growing Community, Thriving Australia, resonates deeply with the essence of Hindu philosophy, which emphasises interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of contributing positively to society. Growing Community, Thriving Australia reminds us of the significant contributions that this community has made to the cultural, social and economic fabric of Australia. Hindu Australians are dynamic, caring and hard-working, and the New South Wales Government takes great pleasure in knowing that the community is growing. Indeed, I understand that the 2021 census recorded a 51% rise in the number of Hindus residing in our state to more than 250,000 people. These are marvellous figures, and it's seen nowhere more acutely than in my electorate of Riverstone, where the number of Hindus has grown between one census and the other. It's in fact tripled. It showcases a remarkable trend of growth and vitality. Riverstone stands as a beacon of this transformation, boasting the fastest growing South Asian community in New South Wales, if not Australia. It's truly remarkable to note that more than 1 in 4 individuals in my electorate hails from a South Asian background, with the majority being Hindus. And I can give you just one example of how that contribution is positive in my community. Pre-COVID, the Riverstone electorate was experiencing an unemployment rate of 8.5%. The vast majority of growth of people from the South Asian community happened since 2019, 2020. And since then, we are now at an unemployment rate of 1.8%. I take immense pride in witnessing the flourishing Hindu community, not only within my electorate, but also across our great state and nation. This growth will strengthen our workforce capability and further bolster prosperity and quality of life for everybody. And from a cultural perspective, the Hindu community also enriches our diversity. Throughout history, Hindus have been known for their resilience, adaptability and commitment to service. These are great qualities for all society to draw on, especially now. These qualities are more important than ever as we navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. My weekends are often filled with joyous celebrations of Hindu festivals, where I have the privilege of taking part in various cultural events that uplift and inspire individuals of all ages. It's heartening to see the next generation stepping forward, embracing the spirit of Siva, and perpetuating the rich tapestry of language, culture, religion, and traditions passed down from generation to generation. I recently travelled to India to see for myself the culture and lifestyle of the place that so many of my new friends have found their roots. There I was able to witness firsthand a glimpse into daily life, and I learned many things. For example, most of my trip was by road, We drove from Delhi to Varanasi. And for those who have driven over there, you'll notice the organised chaos of the roads, of road transportation. It's an absolute cacophony of horn blasting. There's mobile speed traps that come in the form of cows, and road rules that are mostly considered to be general guidelines. Fortunately, I wasn't driving, but I said to my driver, what's it like to drive in India? And he paused for a moment, he thought about it, and he said, well, you need three things. You need a good horn, you need good brakes, most of all, you just need good luck. My first day was in Ahmedabad. It was the 22nd of January, a date some of you might recognise as the opening of Ramayota Temple. And I can tell you there was dancing in the streets. There were thousands of brightly coloured orange flags flying everywhere. People from all backgrounds were united in elation and celebration. I had the pleasure and the privilege to actually participate in religious ceremonies. I attended the consecration ceremony of statues being sent to Australia for Australia's first Jain temple in Girraween. I visited Akshardham, and I took part in a special aarti on the Ganges River. These are experiences that I will hold dear for the rest of my life. But we're here for a conference, and today's conference has been designed to provide attendees with a comprehensive understanding of the roles, government agencies, to generate discussion and to look for practical strategies for Hindus in Australia to master the challenges we face in this rapidly changing world. And it's through such knowledge sharing and through such collaboration and collective action that positive change can be brought about, and that a more inclusive and equitable society for future generations can be created. A lot of thought has gone into this program, so please take a bow, VHP Australia. I do take this opportunity to give this admirable organisation a big shout out. VHP promotes the values of Hinduism, fosters community cohesion, and advocates for the rights and interests of Hindus in Australia. The importance of its work cannot be overstated. VHP is an organisation whose strength lies in the calibre and character of its members. From the dedicated executive team to the esteemed community leaders, commitment to fostering unity, promoting goodwill and preserving Hindu heritage is truly commendable. And as for the range, VHP Australia serves Australian societies with initiatives which help with education, with youth development, interfaith dialogue, special needs children, food for vulnerable people, special community services, and networking across diverse communities. It is a most impressive list, and I don't hesitate to commend Subramaniam and his VHP Australian team for their dedication and commitment for all their effectiveness when it comes to serving the community. Well done to you all. And just in closing, on behalf of Minister Camper, I commend you for coming together today with a most worthy aim. I commend you for wanting to explore how the Hindu community can leverage its collective strengths and values to serve the wider society and to help make Australia a more inclusive and prosperous place for us all. I'm sure that in your deliberations you will embrace the spirit of compassion and service that lies at the heart of Hindu philosophy. Thank you for working together and working hard to build the bridges of understanding. And thank you for fostering inclusivity and for contributing meaningfully to the prosperity and well-being of Australia. May this conference be a source of inspiration, empowerment and unity. Carry on.